we kind of self-destructed in the first half. We just made unforced mistakes on the break. Didn't rebound the ball very well. But the one thing about these guys is they just keep coming back for more. So played much better in the second half, other than the three-line defense wasn't very good. But that's an old team. Like, they got 5, 6 grad students. You know, difficult. Spread you out. Pretty good team.
Questions for Coach? Please remember to use the microphone before asking your question.
Be shy.
As for both coaches, after the Charleston win, what was the mentality and the mindset of the players in the past couple of days coming off of a nationally televised victory? Did you feel like there was any emotional letdown, or that could have led to the first half issues?
No, we actually challenged the guys before the game, letting them know, hey, they need to show a sign of maturity, and I believe we did. You know, our first half wasn't great. We did have some mental mistakes with the turnovers, but like Coach said, we just continued to stay after it, right? Our defense was really good in the first half as well. We just gave up those offensive rebounds. We were a little bit sloppy, but we had tremendous play off the bench as well. So we were locked in, and you know, that was an emotional win the other day, but I think we showed signs of being a mature team and handling it the right way.
So most of you guys don't know Rick McFadden, but Rick's a really high-level coach, and he challenged him hard on that maturity part of it. I think we were a little tired. You know, it was a long trip, and there was a lot going on that trip. You know, like we were on our feet for the day before the game, probably 6-7 hours straight. You know, because we went right to practice. So I thought we were a little sluggish, but I don't think it was from lack of respect for the opponent or not understanding the importance of the game. But you know, the one guy's playing unbelievable, man. Like his production, you know what I'm talking about? The one guy's, his production in short time periods for the amount of shots he's taken is one of the highest levels that I've seen.
Fusini?
Yeah, Fusini, he's been unbelievable, man. Like he's playing himself into a high-level player rather than a role player. Like shooting the ball at a high level, very diversified. You know, he's playing like one of the best players in the league. So if we can continue that, then we have something pretty special.
He must have showed you something because you started the first game.
No, he didn't start.
Didn't he?
No, he hasn't started any games. That's
I thought he
even
did.
more impressive.
I thought he did.
He should, though. It really doesn't matter who starts, it's who finishes. Go ahead.
You mentioned how the team was sluggish coming out, yet you're still able to get a 10-0 run, you were still able to take a decent lead into the intermission. How were you guys able to overcome your deficiencies in the first half and still be able to be productive?
We're excuse me. We're explosive at both ends. We're erratic explosive, but we're explosive. So like, you know, we can go bang, bang, bang. Jimmy can get to the basket almost any time he wants. Day can bomb in a long one. That's why sometimes you gotta live with the double-edged sword. You know, those guys have they do some things that'll drive you crazy, but you gotta live with it. What was that? Tim Benz helped me to. Didn't you
The
tell
Mike
me?
Sullivan line?
Yeah, the Mike
You
Sullivan
don't
line
want to take
is
the
so
stick
true.
out of their line,
I don't wanna
out of their
take-
hands?
Yeah, we don't want to take the stick out of their hands. Because, you know, Jimmy will run at the ball, but he'll steal some of those. Jimmy will take a couple bad shots, but he'll make some of those. You know, same with Day. So I think that's why we're capable of going bang, 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 which all good teams do. It's a game of spurts. I think if we can improve one area, if we can improve our low block scoring a little bit, then we take another step. We have to improve that area, I think.
Back to Fusini, with his role as he continues to excel, you've had some good six men also that have just changed the game with what they're able to bring. How do you determine if he continues this heat, or if the role goes maybe to sixth man first off the bench, or maybe just depending on look if you decide to elevate beyond that?
I don't know. I'll probably just talk to him and ask him if it's okay. To be honest with you, like, he's playing at such a high level, it's only the right thing to do. He's, you know, if he continues to play like that, but it's helped Andre, you know, he's playing with more confidence because we didn't pull the plug on him when he struggled. We knew Andre was a good player. What about you, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, it's back to what you said. It doesn't really matter who starts the game, you know, and our guys are coming to grips with whatever opportunity presents itself. They're just taking advantage of it, and I think that's the sign of a special team. Whatever minutes you go in there for, make the most of them, and that's what he's been able to do. And it's been beneficial if we have rough starts to have that young man coming off your bench with that type of production. That's a special thing.
How'd you guys feel managing the minutes went without Trey distributing what his minutes usually are?
Good question. I thought we had foul trouble with the two young big ones, so that kind of changed some things, but the one guy gives you tremendous versatility, Jakob. He gives you unbelievable versatility so you can withstand some even smaller centers because he's 6'9.5", and he's playing the 2, the 3, the 4. He knows every position. He's probably the smartest guy on our team. So that helps you be able to withstand some of that. I think the two young centers will play better. They haven't played great yet, but they're capable of being good players. You know, I need to lay off of them. That's probably half of it. I'm crushing them on every play, which isn't probably very good for their psyche.
Going off Trey's absence, what can you guys do to sort of fill the role that he leaves behind, just for obviously temporary?
Go ahead, Drew.
Step up. I mean, that's honestly what they have to do. There's an opportunity there for each one of those bigs, and we can rotate them into different spots. They have to step up, right? They have to provide post play like they did tonight and rebound the basketball. And also, you know, one thing Trey Williams gave to us is some comfort. He's been in the system for 3 years now. He knows the ins and outs of everything. So that is important. So those guys, you know, they have to study. They got to learn the system, the inside and outs of it, and just be ready to play.
I think that the Trey Williams thing hurts us short term and helps us long term because it forces us to play those young guys, right, which will develop them, which could be a big deal for us.
Speaking of playing young guys, you gave a few minutes to freshman Nichols in this game. What have you seen from him in the past week to sort of help reward this opportunity? And did the Jimmy Clark foul trouble situation against Charleston play a factor in wanting to give another guard minutes?
We almost played him last game. He's practiced much better. He's a good player. He just plays behind a couple good players. I mean, and you can only play so many guys that have any good continuity. But he's going to be a good player. He's an unbelievable athlete. He's the first one in the gym every day. He's made strides. He's stronger than he looks. He can shoot it from deep. I think he's going to be a good player. And his character, you know, I know Drew's talked to him at length about a few things, so I'll let Drew kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, the first time in his basketball playing career that he ever received 2 DNPs. I talked with him the other day about it, and I thought the biggest key was, hey, you know, you're new to this, you're a freshman, you just have to stay ready, stay engaged on the bench, understand what's going on the court, and you never know when that opportunity is going to present